a lot of these influencers are here to make money. They're not really here to help you. Like that lady who I said came into the Discord and she was misled every step of the way, from the people who sold her the truck to the people who gave her the load. She got a 12-foot truck. I'm pretty sure the people, the dealership or whoever she went to buy that truck, she told them her plans to run OTR. But guess what? Did they tell her, listen, this truck isn't adequate to run OTR? Only thing you're going to be able to get on here is one ballot? No. They sold her a 12-foot truck for $15,000, which they overcharged her for. The first load, they only paid her $200. She's driving state to state, then dead-headed back. People will absolutely 100% take advantage of you out here in the world. Social media influencers don't care if you succeed or fail. They're selling you the highlights of what trucking can bring you. They're not selling you the lowlights. Some of them don't even know what the lowlights are because they've never been in this business. Someone is not going to sell you the lowlights even if they know there are lowlights, because lowlights aren't going to result into sales for them. So what happens is that a lot of young people who are on social media all day anyway, they continuously see box truck business, how I made $1.2 million in the box truck business. Oh, I made $10,000 last week going a box truck, 500 miles for $3,000 in one pallet in a box truck. It's just like your favorite song back when people used to listen to the radio. Certain record companies that were looking to push certain artists, payola with the program managers, certain songs you would hear all day, repeatedly, over and over and over and over again. And that repetition gets into your head. Next thing you know, you're singing that song, you're humming that song. And back in the day, you're on your way to Walmart, you're on your way to Target, even go a little bit further back in the day, you're on your way to your local music store in your neighborhood to get that tape, that cassette tape, or that CD, or you want to go back a little farther, that vinyl of that artist, because you're hearing it over and over and over and over and over. So when people see social media and they keep seeing this box truck stuff and they keep seeing these large numbers, and then they see these influencers and they're standing next to fancy cars, they're walking through fancy apartment buildings, they're on private, well, you ain't seen them on private jets, but let's say yachts and things of that nature. I may be exaggerating a little bit. It's that allure of money and success and the finer things in life, right? And then on the other side of it, you're looking at how I made $1.2 million in 12 months, or 100 miles and it got me $2,500 and it was only one pallet. That's the marketing that they're utilizing to get you to buy in. A lot of these guys have invested into coaching with some of the biggest influencer marketing agencies and some of the biggest influencers that sell coaching on how to capture your attention. There's certain keywords, there's certain SEO they use, there's certain words they use to get you to buy in. The business for them is the social media. And what happens with a lot of young people, they don't have a fully developed brain, hit the like button, to be able to decipher what's real, what's not, what's too good to be true. And if something is too good to be true, then it probably is. See, us older people, we used to hear that a lot. Something sounds too good to be true, then it probably is. And then the older you get, you come across different situations in life, and life starts to show you that when something sounds too good to be true, it is. And when you haven't had these life experiences yet, and you're still green and naive, you fall victim to a lot of these marketing schemes. Can you be successful in the box truck business? Absolutely. The way that it's presented on social media to you, is it as easy as 1, 2, 3 the way it's presented to you? Absolutely not. Okay. I talked to someone the other day in the Discord, young guy, 22, bought a course, $3,000 recently, last month, from a kid. Listen, let me tell y'all something too. If you are young, what do you think a person that's wet behind the ears and just as naive as you can give you? What type of value do you think they can give you? And to all you old folks that come in that talk to me that went and bought these courses from some of these kids, not some of the courses that you bought from the older people that you got taken advantage of. Listen, I hold you more accountable for being 40-something, 35, 38, 39, 50, 47, 48, and then you go buy something for someone that's in their 20s. What type of value do you think they're going to bring you? Honestly, what type of experience do you think someone that's ain't even 5 years removed from high school can show you how to be a millionaire in trucking? You ought to be ashamed of yourself. But then when I tell you this, you have this look on your face. You right. I don't know why I didn't think of that. I just got so caught up in the excitement of starting my business. And see, that's that emotion shit that we talked about yesterday. It took another person to tell you and break shit down for you to realize how foolish of a decision that you made. There's no way on God's green earth I'm buying no information from someone that's young enough to be my son. Ain't shit they can tell me, nothing. And if they know something, I can figure it out on my own. Like, ain't nothing no kid can tell me about life. I'm looking at this one kid that y'all going spending money with. This kid is making content from his bedroom, but told you he made 1.1. Y'all can't tell that's his bedroom? But then you come tell me about how you invested in it. And now you feel bad because you got taken up a ride. Well, man, what you mean you don't know cost per mile? The other day, someone, you don't know, you never heard of cost per mile until you start watching my content, but you just said you bought a $3,000 mentorship last month. That wasn't included in that. So you mean to tell me nowhere in that $3,000 mentorship that you took did y'all discuss cost per mile? Mark, no. So you would go invest in someone who doesn't understand business. You don't understand business. And then you invested into someone who doesn't understand business. You invested into someone who doesn't even understand this business. It's the second biggest reason people fail, especially young people. Failure to understand business, a failure to understand what they've invested in.